Come on
in
in,
half a
y'all.
mile, take exit 13 for I-278 East towards Staten Island.
Come on in, family. Come on in. Another commute. Chef C tapping in real quick, or checking in real quick. Headed up top to...
Take exit 13.
Up top to a client. Get ready for a client today. So I want y'all to tap on in with me real quick. Let's have a quick conversation.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Try to make this maybe 30 minutes or less. Actually 30 to 45 minutes. That's what we're gonna have to do here. Tap in. If you're checking in, tap in. We got a conversation for y'all. Automakers and insurance companies have decided to link up. They have decided to link up against you, the ordinary consumer, the day-to-day, the point A to point B consumer. They have decided to link up against you. Come on up in here real quick. We're going to have that conversation. All right. Automakers have teamed up with your insurance providers, ladies and gentlemen. And many of you have asked the question over the last month or so, why is my insurance going up? Right? Many of you have asked the question, well, what the hell? I drive, I got no tickets, nothing's been going on, no accidents, etc. Why has my insurance gone up? Right? Well, I'm here to tell you why your insurance has gone up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you why your insurance has gone up.
In a quarter mile, slide left onto the I-278 East ramp to Staten Island, Goethals Bridge.
Bear with your boy, I'm trying not to catch a ticket out here. But I am here to tell you why your insurance has gone up. Right? I know some of you got the statement and said, hold on, I wasn't paying this before. What's this? Well, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, automakers such as Ford, even Tesla and other automakers have decided to link up together and say, listen.
Slide left onto the I-278 East ramp.
All of your information, your driving habits, your
Continue on I-278 East for 7 miles.
Your sex habits, okay? Your sex gender, your your locations where you go on a regular basis will now be shared with third parties now. Okay? Well, what does that mean for you? Well, for those of you who have just seen a spike in your insurance, right? That is because the technology in your vehicle, your smart vehicle, for those of you who do have smart vehicles, such as those built-in navigation systems, those, Daddy Don, who's that? Peace. Those of you who have smart technology on your vehicle, the infotainment systems, things like that, Sirius XM radio, those are the things now.
Welcome to New York.
Those are the things now that are being shared. Not just with Sirius XM radio and different platforms, but now your auto insurance can tell how often you accelerate in your vehicle. Say you do burnouts or whatever the hell it is. Salute my brother Next Level. Salute to everybody that's coming ahead. Auto insurance companies, okay? Auto insurance companies, Geico, General, stuff like that. They've teamed up with the manufacturers, y'all. So your smart vehicle is now keeping tabs on you. Your smart vehicle is keeping tabs on you and sending that data back to your insurance company. Salute, salute, salute. They're sending your data back to insurance companies. So for those of us who like, yo, listen, my insurance was whatever it was per month, and now the shit just jumped maybe $20, $30. What the hell is that? What's going on with this? A lot of people want to know why that's randomly happening. Well, that information...
There's a 5-minute slowdown in 0.25 miles. You are still on the best route.
That information, and depend on who your car maker is, you don't even have the opportunity to opt out of third-party data sharing. Okay? You don't have the opportunity to do it. They just automatically opt you in to third-party data sharing via your navigation, your infotainment systems, right? If you got a Tesla, shit is over for you. If you got a Tesla, you got zero privacy, family. Okay? Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Make sure you subscribe. What does that mean now for the everyday consumer? Well, here's a suggestion, right? And I just want to say this, right? First and foremost, for the everyday driver, if you got an older car that doesn't have a navigation system in it, right? You might want to dust that motherfucker off and get back on the road with that car. Okay? It's going to be cheaper. Even though all of the older cars, you know, and when I say old cars, I'm talking about maybe a early 2000s vehicle, you know, those ones that didn't necessarily have the navigation built into it. You want to dust those off. Get them tuned up, whatever you got to do, get them operational so you can get back on the road. Because it's going to be cheaper overall for you to drive that vehicle. Why is it cheaper? It is cheaper because that vehicle isn't considered a smart vehicle. Okay? That vehicle isn't considered a smart vehicle, so that vehicle can't share your data, can't share your sexual activity. It is not only just the insurance companies that have partnered with the auto companies, but it is also the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, the medical industry has partnered with your auto industries, y'all, to keep tabs on you, to figure out what kind of medicines and things that they should be providing you or can come up with. It's the wildest thing. I did a live broadcast yesterday reading off Bernie Sanders' 32-hour work week, and he, in that article, well, at least in that bill, is saying that America has become 400% times more proficient and productive in the way we do things now because of the advancement of AI. Oh, peace, K. If y'all new here, man, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. If y'all new here, subscribe. But let's go into this. Let's get some more game, right? Now, this is not me babbling. Y'all can go ahead and look it up. I just like to be aware of what's happening in the world, right? And try to understand where some of these unnecessary expenses are coming from. You know, my insurance went up maybe $5, $10, right? And I said, hold on, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's a fact, okay? I'm all the way woke, as they call it, woke. My insurance went up $5, $10. And I said, hold on, I got no tickets. If I got any tickets, because I'm in and out of New York City, tri-state area, handling my clients or whatever it is. So I get a lot of parking tickets, but I got no violations like that. So why is my insurance going up? Well, again, it is because they have activated data sharing through your smart vehicle. Conveniences are now becoming inconvenient for the everyday American citizen. It is not progress. This AI shit, it's not really what everybody think it is. Okay? It's good for certain parts or whatever, depending on what industry you in. But other parts, it's highly detrimental to you. It has become the new version of CIA. They're spying on you through this AI shit. Because when you go ahead and allow data sharing, when you allow access to your phone, your devices, etc., that information is now shared with data brokers. Let me see what Lawrence. Oh, peace, brother Lawrence. Let me see what brother Lawrence is saying in here. Not sure if this works in New York, but if you put an old parking ticket on your car, you could avoid hitting tickets. Hey, these motherfuckers got smart on me, Lawrence. They got smart on me when I was and tried to hit your boy with the double wing. Yeah, they got smart with that shit. Let me see what Sister K saying. They're already stalking us anyway, so they know. Well, listen, here's the truth of the matter, right? My thing is this. I remember when I had my Range Rovers. I had like a couple Range Rovers at one time. And it blew my mind because when I had my Range Rovers, I would wonder, like, my Range Rover knew on the day what my routine was, but depending on the day of the week, right? So it would already put the address into my infotainment system, right? I said, what the I said, hold on, what's this? Why does it know what time I'm here, where I'm going, etc., etc.? It would already do it. Now, mind you, I never even used the navigation system in the Range. Right? I never even used it. But for whatever it is, that technology that's in that system, it started recording my patterns. Right? Until that one day I'm driving on the highway, and y'all got some of them lane corrections in your vehicles, y'all. Be careful with that shit too. Turn that shit off. My Range Rover tried to kill me. Okay? My Range Rover tried to get me up out the way because a vehicle came out of nowhere, so it swerved. Right? I swerved. It didn't swerve. I swerved, moved out of the way. The Range Rover brought me back into the lane, almost had me crash into the joint, and then I went right into a rail. But what I am saying is, as far as the information, now this happened 2022, okay? When that Range Rover tried to get me out the way. The problem what we have right now is, information such as this. Your dealerships are not disclosing that they have partnered up with your insurance company. A typical insurance premium for most, y'all are accustomed, many of us are already accustomed to paying a certain amount for our insurance premiums, right? Of course, there's going to be an addition if you add another car on. However, you got good driving habits, etc. like this, and then next thing you know, you got another $10, $20 on your insurance every month. Where did that expense come from? What is the justification? Well, without disclosing that to you, say if you're a lease or fucking or if you got a lease or you doing payments on a motherfucker, your insurance company doesn't disclose that they have partnered up with these insurance companies. Your auto company, a manufacturer. Be careful who you go on a link with and cop your vehicles with. Everybody's getting on that same program. That's why I'm staying away from Teslas. Now, New York and New Jersey has a program where they want to introduce a standardized electric vehicle program. Over the next 4 years or so, I believe the next 4 to 10 years, they are now making it mandatory that you get a Tesla or something equivalent to an EV. Now again, these EV vehicles are still insured through your predatory insurance providers. Nothing is going to keep that information from being shared with these predatory insurance providers when you go into the EV vehicles. Family, the crazy thing is, how the hell can they how can they share your sexual activity? I don't listen, that many motherfuckers is fucking in their vehicles. Something else is going on, y'all. Yes, vehicles are sharing your sexual activity with insurance providers or other third-party entities. The wildest shit I ever heard in my life, y'all. There's an article, it's a couple articles out there right now. Y'all go ahead and check it out. I saw that shit drop yesterday. I said, hold on. Also, for the trans community. Now, again, let me say this to the trans community. I got no problem with a trans, as long as you're not pushing it on kids. You ain't trying that shit with me, and you keep it to yourself. You do what you do. But trans, you running into a problem too now. Guess what? Guess what these new data sharing smart cars are doing? They are sharing with insurance providers and other third parties, whether you're a male or a female. So what does that mean for a trans? You can no longer, well, first and foremost, AI or these data sharing or this smart tech in these vehicles, they discriminating. You can't feel like a butterfly because the car's not going to register that. If you got a dick, oh, use a dude. Use a dude. Use a dude. Yeah, I understand. That's the crazy thing, y'all. You peep this? The motherfucking smart tech in the vehicle said, nah. I know you feel like Shantae, but nigga, you Larry. You are Larry. Based off the technology. You can't hide. Hey, you can't hide it, man. So, yeah, I mean, if the trans community gonna be outraged about anything, go ahead and holler at these automakers now, because they discriminating against y'all. You can't be a butterfly, no matter how you feel. Huh? Sisters who want to be a dude, hey, you bleeding? Nah. You's a woman, according to the data and the technology in the vehicles coming from Ford and other companies with that same tech. You can't lie about it, right? So although many folks like to do that assigned at birth stuff, right? Assign this at birth, assign this at... Listen, if it's swinging, you a man. If it's tucked, you's a woman. If it's cupped, you a woman, not tucked. Because I know, you understand? So y'all running into a real situation now. Y'all about to run into a real situation. You tried to get away from it your whole lives, and them auto company makers, the manufacturers said, nah, fuck y'all. So listen, I mean, on that end, I'm like, listen, that's I understand that position. But on the flip side of it, now when we're looking at how my data is being shared, the only alternative right now for most of us would be to go ahead and dust off that
in half a mile, keep right to stay on I-278 East.
Okay? Dust off the old vehicle and get on a road with that if you don't want any additional amount of your data being shared. There's some other apps out there, ladies and gentlemen, that you can tap into as well to find out what other companies have
keep right to stay on I-278 East.
Have shared your data. I recommend people go ahead and look into that, because it's getting a little out of hand. Well,
continue on I-278 East for 5 miles.
It's not getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. All right, let's be clear about that. But it's going a little crazier. So I just wanted to tap in with everybody to make sure y'all be aware. If your shit got all of these fly-ass features to it, 9 times out of 10, it's sharing what time you wiped your ass with a third-party entity. I'm going to just say that again. If your vehicle, you think you high-flying and willing and dealing because your shit can damn near fly off as a transformer, well, you bet your ass that it's sharing your data with third-party entities. And there's nothing you can do about it. So again, shout out to everybody that tapped in with me again. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't subscribed. We will be live later this week with Pat Talk number 16 with the fellas. Angry Black Man's Book Club, Pat Talk number 16. Be on the lookout for that notification. And I will catch everybody on the flip side. Salute. Chef C checking out.